Hello and welcome to the Lazy Craig Show. Today I'm going to offer up a defence of Jose Mourinho and his comments made recently. So what I'm going to talk about today, obviously I'm going to offer up a defence of Jose Mourinho, because a lot of his comments have been taken both out of context and misinterpreted to a massive degree by people who hate Mourinho for no reason. They just hate him, and it doesn't matter what he does, he's wrong. I'm not a Jose Mourinho lover by any means, which a lot of people will probably call me just because I'm defending him. In fact, I've criticised him a lot in the past for his tactics, his play, putting Sanchez on the left instead of Martial. And I've even said that you should have kept Martial on the left and put Sanchez on the right or in the middle. And I have criticised Jose. So I'm not a Mourinho lover, but at the end of the day, I'm a Manchester United fan. And to see the fan base split over Jose Mourinho right now with the furore over comments that he's made has made me want to come and explain what his comments actually mean and tell you what's going on. The first comments I'm going to talk about are the fake quotes that have been going around. Because someone on Twitter, who after someone actually went through their Twitter account, discovered they're actually a Man United fan, someone posted fake quotes from Jose Mourinho. One of which was about how he gave Edward Wood a list of names, and Edward Wood's on holiday, so he doesn't know what's going on with that. That was a quote from last year. I think it's real, but it was from last year rather than this year. Another one was talking about Anders Pereira, saying that he's behind McTominay, Matic, Pogba. He's behind a few players in the pecking order, and if he wants to go on loan, that's up to him. That's the fake quote, because Jose last year didn't like the fact that Pereira chose to go on loan instead of stay with the squad. Jose wanted him in the squad, and this year Pereira wants to stay. Now there's no way with Pereira back that he's going to be behind McTominay in the pecking order. Now, if you listen to the United Hour podcast, of which I am on, then you'll know I'm a big McTominay fan. But Pereira is a lot better than McTominay in pretty much every respect. And I think that Pereira will definitely be above McTominay in the pecking order. And I think that Pereira will be given a massive chance this year to prove himself after 2 years on loan. And this quote is one of the ones that people have been going crazy about, which is absolutely ridiculous. Another one, which isn't quite fake, but is actually a mash of other quotes put together to make you look like Jose was having a dig at the youth players. This was actually put out by Melissa Reddy, who is a Liverpool supporter and works for the Anfield Wrap. And so she obviously has an agenda. It was basically comparing quotes on youth, with Pep saying how happy he is with the squad and how great it's been, and Klopp saying how great it's been as well, and then Jose talking about how they're not his squad and Alexis isn't happy with them. And it's complete bullshit. The whole thing was put together. It was they were from a few different questions that Jose was asked at the press conference post Liverpool, and they've put them together to form one big one, but it's crap. They're about different things, and they don't mean what they were actually. What I'm going to do is, because these quotes, even separately, are causing a bit of an uproar among the community, so I'm going to explain these separate quotes as well. But one of the things I will mention is that Jose is the one manager out of the three who actually plays youth. So when it comes to youth, Jose is the one who does actually care about youth completely. Within regards to that quote as well, one of the quotes that Jose said a few days ago before the Liverpool match was that this tour is fantastic for the youth players and that it's a good experience for them. And he will always take a few, even if his squad is full, because he believes in youth. And another quote that Jose said that didn't quite make it into the press, or as I call them, the gutter rats, was that Jose said if they don't get their transfer targets, he will just work with the squad he has and believe in them and have faith in them. But that didn't make it to the press, because that's not negative. That's actually a positive quote. but you won't see the negative stuff making it into the media or the press or being tweeted around by fake accounts or by accounts who have an agenda. Because at the end of the day, everyone has an agenda against Jose Mourinho. He's miserable, yeah, because like I said before, it's because he hates the press. So he's not going to be all cheery, la-di-da, oh yeah, we did fantastic, blah, blah, blah. He hates the press. They're animals. They twist everything. No, they ask loaded questions on purpose to elicit a specific response from Jose. And he does play into it. He does give stupid answers, yeah. And that's one of the aspects of him I don't like. The fact that he does play into it. And maybe, just maybe sometimes he should give a diplomatic answer. Like Colm said on the podcast that we recorded last night, he should give a diplomatic answer. One other thing, he does it on purpose. He does it specifically so that everyone's talking about him instead of the team. Because guess what? No one's talking about that team. No one. No one's mentioned the team that lost to Liverpool. They're talking about Jose and what he said. He does it on purpose. He deflects attention on him because he doesn't want the team to be distracted by negative attention on them. And that is a masterclass tactic, to be honest. Because some of these are young players. He doesn't want the press ripping them to shreds. So he takes the heat. It's what he does. He takes the heat. He's been doing it since he came to United. In fact, he's probably been doing it before then. But I never really paid attention to his press conferences before he was United manager, to be honest. Now, I'll go through some of the quotes that he did say that are also driving the fan base crazy. But he said them separately and in different questions. Now, one of the questions he was asked was, after that result, this isn't exactly the question, but it's roughly what the question was. It'd be enough of the question that it's not wrong. One of the questions was, with that defeat to Liverpool, does your team need reinforcements? Jose said that the senior squad are his reinforcements. Pogba, Lingard, Matic, Rashford. They are his reinforcements. They're his reinforcements. Because he said, this squad isn't my squad. Or half these players won't even be in the squad in a few weeks. A lot of people are going crazy over that. A lot of people are saying, oh, he's dissing the youth. He's saying the youth aren't good enough. No, that's not what he's saying at all. What he's saying is that half these players aren't senior players. They're youth players. They're reserve players at the minute. They still need more time in development before they become part of the main squad. That's what he meant. But everyone is taking it as a diss to the players. And there are people who you explain it to, you will tell them that this is what he means, and they still refuse to accept it. They still act like he's dissing the players, but he's not. He's literally just telling the truth. Because if you're a United fan, right, can you honestly tell me that half that team that played Liverpool are going to be in the squad come August 10th? Can you honestly tell me that? And I bet you the answer is no, they won't be in the squad. Because they're still youth players. But for some reason, United fans are going crazy over it. It's ridiculous. That's what he meant. Because the senior players, they're his squad. His team is the senior team. That's his team. So when he said they're not half a man's team, that's what he meant. He didn't mean they're not part of Manchester United. They're not going to be part of Manchester United. He just meant they're not part of my team, my squad, my one group of players, the senior players. But as I said, people hate Mourinho, and it doesn't matter what he says, they take it out of context all the time. And another thing he was asked was about Sanchez. The report said about Sanchez looking unhappy out there. And he said, and then Jose said, what, do you expect him to be happy with the players around him? Now, he also carried on with the answer, but the bit that he said afterwards wasn't reported. He said, this is just about surviving. This isn't about gelling the team. This isn't about getting the team together because he hasn't got the team to work with properly because of the fact of the World Cup. He hasn't got a team properly to work with. That's just what he meant. He meant Sanchez is playing in a team that's not his team. He meant that Sanchez is playing with players he won't be playing with come the season. So that's what he meant when he said, do you expect him to be happy with that? Plus, a lot of the players were tired because Jose can't do a lot of rotation because there aren't many players to rotate with at the minute because most of the team are actually on holiday right now. So everyone's going crazy over these quotes, but they're not actually looking into what they mean. They're just taking them for their separate quote because they don't even look at the question beforehand. This is the key thing. People don't look at what the question is. You need to look at the question, then interpret the answer. It's easy. People don't do it because they hate Jose Mourinho. Their hatred is so massive for him. Jose Mourinho, right, could win the Premier League, the Champions League, the FA Cup, the League Cup, every cup going. He could win the World Cup with Manchester United, and because he'd find a way. And Man U fans would moan, saying, "Oh, I didn't like the way he played. I didn't like the way he played. He was too defensive. He didn't attack enough." But he won everything. Man U, there are some people who just can't get over their hate for Mourinho. That's the way it's always going to be. You've got to stand by your team. Support your manager. Yeah, if he's doing shit, I'd understand. But he's not doing shit. He came second last year. He took us up to second. He's building a strong team that'll have good, strong foundations. So that when he does go, the next manager that takes over won't have such a hard task. Jose took over, and we had Moyes and LVG, who basically decimated the squad and ruined the squad. Jose had a huge task ahead of him, and he's doing it very admirably. He's improving us every year. And people aren't happy with it. They're still not happy with him. You got to remember, he hates the press. What is in the press and the media is not what Jose's like. So get over it. Stop taking his quotes out of context. Look into the actual meaning. Look into the question as well before you decide. Jose Mourinho is not dissing the youth squad at all. So that's that for today. Watch my previous videos. Like, subscribe, comment on what you think about Jose. Are you defending him? Are you Mourinho out or whatever? And have a good day.